Hello and welcome to YourTown television program. I'm your host, Paula Joy MacNab, and I have one of my very favorite people here today, and I'm not just saying that. I've had the privilege of knowing Randy Strong for many years. We won't say how many, but I've invited Randy because he really speaks to beautiful, beautiful, beautiful home construction, high quality, attention to detail, and care about his clients and his projects. And I always learn from Randy, and I'm delighted to welcome you to the program. Welcome.
Thank you, Paula. That was actually, very nice.
Well, it's all true. It's all true, which is what makes it easy. But,
Yeah.
you know, you and I have known each other for several years, and I had the privilege and pleasure of talking with you on the program many years ago. And it's interesting to see how we've both come forward and you know, what life has brought us. So you are a principal in fantastic company, Caroll and Strong Builders.
That is correct.
And we're seeing a lot of your signs out on Scenic Drive right now.
I'm glad you're seeing them. Sometimes it's hard to get them out there, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
well,
right.
Well, tell us about what you do and how long you've been doing it.
Well, what we do is I want to say that we build dreams is what we do. But we actually are involved with building high-end custom homes, real one-off specialized projects. And why we do it, I think that's the secret right there. We love watching the excitement of, you know, it's the process of building. So from the beginning, you're seeing a dream. We're capturing the dream through materials and fineries, and the excitement of our clients is really what stimulates my partner Jim and I. We love the process of taking it from, you know, bare dirt,
right, and
then bringing it a stick at a time and walking our clients through and trying to paint the picture of you know, here's the space, is this what you had in mind? And then when the walls come in and all the drywall, everything comes together, it's just an exciting process, as you well know.
I do.
So you
I
do.
Yeah.
So, so it's really, that is our passion. We love working with fine finishes. There are some homes that you take some raw resources, stone or even glass, like glass stairs. We built this home, which I'm thinking you've seen this one, and you know, to be able to do something that maybe a person might not think it's even possible, and then being able to accomplish that is very exciting for us.
It really is. So how did you and Jim get started as a partnership? Partnerships are always interesting. I'm always intrigued.
Well, as you know, I've been a part of a nonprofit for 27 years, and about 10 years ago.
Describe that.
Well, what we do is we build, started with me, looking back and saying, you know, we are so blessed. We're so blessed to be able to do what we do, live where we live, and live this lifestyle. And so one year, a good friend of mine and I said, let's take what we have and use our resources down south of the border to those who may not have these opportunities. So we found these homeless communities, and we've been building, you know, homes, little single-family homes, for them. Well, one year, Jim, I meet him down on the site, and I just saw this guy. He was just a go-getter, a team builder, no ego. And when I had a certain project that needed to be done at a certain time, we'd build 10 houses at a time, and 3 of them may be falling behind. And I just look at him, and I said, man, this guy's got confidence. I need that guy to finish these homes. So I would direct to him. And he would grab a crew and make it happen. And I thought, boy, what does this guy do for a living? So we sat down one time at an evening meal, and we started sharing what we do and found a very common ground. Well, then that started our relationship as friends. And then from there, we started having breakfast together and just really kind of getting to know each other as friends before anything materialized, until one day he called and said, why aren't we doing this together? I was building homes in the preserve, and he was in Carmel by the sea, and a partnership really started off of that, just having 2, which is 2 is better than 1 anyway, in a lot of scenarios. And so we did that 11 years ago, and it's just been a great success. We divide our company up. I'm more of the business development, the paperwork, structuring the company, so we have all these structures in place. And then Jim is the nuts and bolts guy. He's on site on all the projects every day, and so it's been a beautiful loose word marriage for both of us.
Partnerships are.
It is.
Yeah.
And actually, when we started this, our business plan, we both agreed that we had to create a partnership that was like a marriage. We actually used those terms.
Right.
We said there is no divorce,
Right.
and there we can work out any issues.
Right. Right.
And with that being in mind, all the little nuances, all the little partnership issues kind of go away.
Right.
Because we know that there's no out.
Yes.
So
there's a commitment to the process, to the outcome,
right.
to all of it. Yeah.
And you know, in a good marriage, that my job, for my wife is how can I make her world better?
Right.
And if I
This
have
is
that,
why you've been married so many years,
So many years.
happily.
I know.
How can I make her world better? Gentlemen, listen.
Oh, wow.
Listen and learn. This man has a lot to teach
well,
us.
I hope she still feels that way.
I know
but,
she does, actually.
Yeah, you do know.
I do know.
And so with that was how can I make my partner successful?
Right.
And
Right.
then he does the same for me. And
Right.
with that in mind, you're not thinking so much about my needs. And then also then it translates into our clients.
Well, exactly.
They
Exactly.
get that spirit.
They get that spirit, and you're building a partnership with your clients as well. And that's the magic of it. You're right, it does carry over to the partnership with the clients. You become a unit, a partnership.
Definitely.
And it lasts a lifetime.
And it does.
In many cases, I've certainly known with my interior design clients, they've become friends from 25 years ago, and I know you have that. So there's a magic to what you're saying. So I have a tough question. I didn't warn you about this one. If you have,
What a surprise.
Yeah, right. He's there. That's Paula. So is there anything that you regret, and what did you learn from it?
In the business. Oh, not the marriage.
No, we're talking the business. We'll do that another program.
Regret. Yes, I do. I wish I had done this earlier in my life. I have been in the commercial industry for a very long time when I started in this. And I always really wanted to get into business on an earlier scale. But in our economy, there was never the right time. And I didn't see myself as a commercial builder. So talk about timing. When Jim and I met, I was also working for a firm, and we were building big signature buildings like marine labs and large churches and such, as well as homes in the preserve. And, I had a really great life there as well, but there was always in the back of my mind, why am I not doing this for myself? And so, I feel like I was 10 years a little too late, but still, everything is for a reason.
Sure.
But that's my number one regret.
Interesting.
Wish I
So
did
what you learned from it would be what?
Well, I've learned that, first of all, my wife trains me never look back. So,
wise woman.
when you ask for the regret, it's
That's
like,
right.
do I have to go there? But what have I learned from that is every day that I am involved with this business, count it as a blessing. I get to wake up. We've gotten through the hard times. Right now, we're in this beautiful time. We have some really wonderful signature projects and love our clients. And that's another thing is, and I hope you understand this when I say it's just a house.
Yes. Oh, I so understand.
You know what I mean?
I so
And
understand it.
some of all this drama that we somehow get involved with, it's not as important as that client. I want them to come back every time they walk into that door. A lot of them are vacation homes. I want them to think this is a vacation because I love coming in here. It was, the process was good, the construction, the design, all that is a positive thing that's a positive effect on their family.
Well, exactly. And you use an interesting word, Randy, is process. And I always think about that, how privileged we are to be able to work in the design industry. I'm in real estate and design, so I say to people, I sell fixtures, furnishings, and the front door, so I've got you covered everywhere.
You do.
But I love it, and I love the spiritual aspect of shelter. And I'm very passionate, as I know you are, about what does it mean to have shelter? What does it mean to have a door that you can go through at night, particularly for a woman, and can close that door behind you and feel safe? I mean, that came home to me years ago when I had the privilege to talk to a pastor. And I'd never thought about that, being able to walk through a door, lock it, and feel safe at night. So I am so aware of that. So that's the very fundamental level of housing and shelter. And then going up through the aesthetic of you know, the beauty that just makes your heart sing, and what you do creates that.
You know, you really spoke to my heart there, and I'll tell you why, and I'll be real brief on this, but that whole nonprofit was what got me going on that whole thing. We met a family who were literally living in a, I'm going to call it a cardboard box.
Right.
And they had 4 kids, and they've become actually close friends over 20 years.
Oh, of course.
And I keep visiting them. But anyway, back then, they had no way of securing their family. So Aurelio couldn't go out and get a job. Marty had to stay behind always and protect these kids. And they told a story after we finished this home for them. And by the way, we did it in 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. The one thing that resonated in my heart was the fact that Marty said, I couldn't go out out my door. I couldn't leave my kids. Right now, I can lock my door.
Right.
I can have a secure place for my kids. And Aurelio can go out and do what he needs to do.
You've changed their lives.
It was life-changing. And, you know, and now I see how they've grown up. Well, bring that into the United States, and you've said it as well. You know, right now it's a pretty scary place to live, this world. And to be able to go to a place where it's secure, add another feature, take it one more level, and beautiful, and a place where the owner and the team are able to put things in that are very personal to them. You know, it's nice walking in that door and just going, I'm home.
Yeah, this feels good.
Yeah, it feels great.
It feels good.
And there's a spiritual aspect to that. So
exactly.
I agree with that.
Exactly. So what's something you're proud of?
What am I proud of?
Yeah.
You know,
Randy loves when I ask him these questions.
that's a great question, because I will tell you that I am really proud of our team, honestly. Right now, it is the best it's ever been. We have an office staff of a project manager, 2 project engineers, and they all were trained under Jim and I.
Right.
John, who is a project manager, is very sharp. He was in sales, and he had no building experience at all. But you know, we both saw that, you know, he was sharp enough to pick this up.
Yes.
You still need some training on some nuts and bolts stuff, but it wasn't important. It's the process. He's getting it. He's understanding it. And then the 2 project engineers, one kinesiology major, but she could not handle the major. Things were not working out well.
Right.
But she was very, very sharp, savvy, and a sailor.
Yes.
We know about those.
We can share that in common.
And she has just in the last year has thrived. She's doing such a great job picking up the pieces, understanding our industry, and supporting the process, doing a beautiful job. And then Robin, if I can mention names, also.
Of course.
So there's Kate and Robin. Robin, she's one of our newest hires, and she's a project engineer, and she is just a fireball. I cannot hold her back, and I'm so proud of her because she's picking up things quickly, and so there's this dynamic in our office. So the 3 of them, and then, you know, we've got an amazing bookkeeper who just came on as well, and all of them are new to their industry, but they really have a passion for what we do, and they've taken ownership in that. And then we've got the field. These guys are so talented.
They are incredible.
Love them all. I'm just so proud of the fact that they do take ownership. I was just telling Jim this morning how I'm so impressed with the way they even treat the neighbors. So
very important.
Not just that, you know, they have a great relationship with the people around them, and they're very conscious of that. And to me, that rings. You know, I want the whole process not just to be affected by us selfishly and our homeowner.
Right.
That homeowner has to live with these neighbors.
That's right.
Right? And
exactly. Wow, what
awful
a good
would that
point.
be?
What a good point
Right?
you make. And how rare do people think about the impact, the unexpected consequences of, you know, I lived for 9 months or a year or whatever with your subs radio blaring in Spanish. You know, I mean, God bless them, but not everybody likes loud Spanish music.
That's right. And we have a little policy about that too. But but we want the neighbors to welcome in our new homeowners, right? and make that a celebration. So you know, so I'm really proud of the fact that our team, the little family we've developed, and we're not a big company, but our little family can produce a lot, but also they care. They
Right.
really care about what's going on.
Right. Yeah.
That's something to be proud of.
That's
you know?
really something to be proud of.
Yeah.
And you use a great word there. It's family. And I think, Randy, that's why you are successful. And, you know, you and I have seen each other through the high times and the not so high times and back up to some high times. And the fact that you have created a family with everyone around you and your work ethic and your integrity shines through is, you know, what I believe is attracting your success, and I'm
thank you.
I'm delighted with it. I just you're getting so busy that you gotta take care of your well-being. But
Yeah.
how do people get in touch with you?
Well, there's two ways. One, if I can shout out.
Please do.
Yep. We do have an office in Watsonville, and that's strategic. It's a place where we can store our owners' supplies and things, and it's a great yard for that, plus our office in that little piece of heaven around Driscoll strawberries.
Ah, yes.
But so our office number is 831-728-4150.
Okay.
Get together with me directly. I have a mobile, 831-706-6459, and or email randy@csbuild.com.
Excellent.
And we also have a website. You can go to csbuild.com.
So for Caroll Strong.
Caroll Strong.
Build. I always like to tell people what the initials stand for so they'll remember it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what's funny is a lot of people say, now you did that on purpose, right? See us build, like see
us build.
I thought, well, I didn't think about that.
Yes, I'm so very clever. Randy, this has been a real delight, as always. And we've got so much more to talk about in terms of specifics, but that's another program. So thank you again.
Thank you, Paula.
And to our viewing audience, as you can see, I have great respect for this man and what he does. And I do urge you to look at his work. I'm continually delighted and never surprised because his quality is just absolutely top rate. But do check him out, and thank you for joining us on YourTown television program, and look for further editions with Mr. Strong as time goes by. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, yeah. So.